Hi, Julianne. How you going? Hello. Hi. Nice to see you.
I've got foresight. My jeans off, and I've got my pajama bottoms on. I go to sleep in bed.
Oh, that's a good idea. Well, I won't wake you up. Hi, Elsa.
Hi.
You're having to lay down too, girl.
Yeah. My word.
Nice.
Jenny.
Yes.
I just bought 2 days ago. I bought new airdrops, and you know how I love wearing them when I go for walks.
Yeah.
Anyway, I wore them today. I went to the chemist, and then I walked for about 30 minutes around North Sydney. And when I got home, only one was there on my ear. So this is the fifth pair of airdrops I've had. So I walked back all the way back. So I'm exhausted now. But anyway, I did. I walked back and went all the way to the chemist where I stopped. And there it was, sitting on the floor, looking at me.
Oh, how lucky was that?
Such a lovely feeling.
That's great.
A beautiful feeling.
Good story.
From now on, I'm only going to wear one. I'm never going to wear two again.
Yeah. Well, then if you wear one, you lose one, then you're good. You got another one at home.
Yeah, that's exactly. And then you would know when you lose it because you can't hear anything.
That's true. Yeah. As soon as that's true. Okay. So get yourselves organised. You need a chair for today. A really nice, sturdy chair that's not going to slip. So.
I don't have one of those actually, Jen.
I've
got a leather one, and my foot kept sliding in it when we. I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll get one from outside. I'll get one from outside.
No, if it's not too much trouble.
No, it's okay.
Those ones I can see behind you, are they no good?
No, they're you know, the ones that are perforators. What do they call them? I can't remember the name for them. They've got perforation in them, and my foot sinks in it.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay.
Then I'll just get the leather one, and I'll just be careful. It's okay.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, Tilda. How are you?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe a bit stressed, but
Bit stressed. Oh, hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, I need some coming down inside me.
Okay.
Oh.
Do you have a chair available that you could use, one that's sturdy, that's not going to slip on the floor, or put it on your rug or something?
Yeah, I'll go and get it. Sorry.
Okay. And you've got one there, Julianne, have you?
Yep. And this week I'll put it on the mat so it doesn't slide.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I forgot to tell you guys to just make sure it doesn't slide.
I'll put it on the mat. So.
Yeah, good. Okay, so everyone's got their chair, great. I will put you all on mute and we'll get started.
Do we sit on the chair to start with?
Yeah, just sit on the chair to start with. I'll put you on mute.
I'm very relaxed.
Excellent. Okay, well, thank you all for being here today. So let's sit on the edge of our chair and have our knees bent and our feet with our toes open. And you can have your hands on your knees, just softening your eyes. Taking some breaths. And then bringing your hands, left hand to your heart, right hand to your belly. And as you breathe in, noticing the rise. And as you breathe out, notice the fall. Tuning into your breath and tuning into your yoga space for today. Thank you for being here, for yourselves and for each other. Today's yoga practice, I want you to think about sounds and tuning into your own inner voice. As you breathe in and out, let's activate our Ujjayi breath. Ujjayi breath is like the sound of the oceans in the back of the throat. And if you were to imagine, bring your hand up to your mouth and imagine if it was a mirror and you go, that noise, that's the sound of a Ujjayi breath. So keeping your mouth closed, but noticing that sound in the back of your throat. Make the sound as you exhale. Let's lengthen out our breaths now. We'll breathe in for 4 and breathe out for 4. Holding our spine nice and tall. Imagine there's a rope going from the bottom of our spine up through the top of our head, lifting us up, softening the shoulders, softening the jaw and the tongue. Continue with the breath, breathing in for 4 and out for 4. Leaving behind the busyness of your morning and tuning in to the sound of your breath as it comes in and out. We're going to begin our practice with an Om today. You can join me if you wish, but you don't have to. It's all about tuning into the vibration and the sounds. So we're going to take a deep breath in and then a big breath out. Another deep breath in, and then we'll do our Om. Om. And then bringing our hands back to our knees, or rolling our shoulders. Nice to see you, Caroline. That's it. We're rolling our shoulders back. And then change direction, bring it the other way. Releasing any tensions that you might have in your shoulders. bringing our hands out to the side. As we exhale, we're going to bend our right arm and take our left hand to the right. Inhale to center. This time, bend our left arm and right arm. So we're doing a twist to the side. And then leaving our hands out wide. Just going from side to side, looking over our shoulder, getting some movement into our spine. And then placing one hand on the right side of the chair and left hand over the top, stretching through the side of our bodies. And then inhale, coming up and go to the other side. You might notice a few little cracks in your spine as it loosens up. Coming back to your breath. And then taking your feet out in front of you with your heels on the ground. You're going to inhale, lift up. And exhale, slide our hands down our legs into a forward bend. Gazing towards your knees. Taking a couple of breaths here, feeling the stretch through the back of the legs and the lower back. Just take 2 more breaths. And then inhale, come up, coming up to standing and turning around and facing towards your chair. Placing your hands on the chair and your feet behind. Lifting up your hips towards the ceiling and bringing your head through your arms. Stretching the back of the legs and the upper back. This is a downward dog pose on our chair. Let's take a few more breaths. So tuning into the sounds in your room, the sound of your breath. And then walking your feet forward. And coming up, stretching up towards the sky. Now we're going to move the chair to the right side of your body with the back of the chair facing towards you. So the chair's on the right and your right leg is next to the chair. We're going to start off with some warrior ones. So moving the right foot slightly forward and bringing the left foot back. And then bending the right knee and coming up. That's it, reaching up. So we're just using the back of the chair. Make sure that your chair is nice and stable. Stretching up, feeling that stretch through the front of the left hip. And then taking the left hand back, right hand forward into warrior 2. And then left hand back, right hand up into reverse warrior. Then bring your hand back to the chair. Bring the leg forward and up into stork pose. Lifting the foot up so your chest is up nice and tall. That's it. And from here, we're going to take that left leg back. That's it, holding on to the chair. And bringing the left hand forward into half moon. That's it, using the chair to help you with your balance. Lengthening out through the hand and the foot. Then bring the hand and the foot back down. And from here, we're going to bend our knee, our left knee, like we're going to stretch our quads. And then kicking that foot up and coming forward like a dancer pose. From here, you can hang on to the chair to help you with your balance, or you can bring that right hand forward. And then coming back up, give your legs a little shake. And so we'll do a couple more rounds of that one. So starting off with the warrior one. So right foot is next to the chair, left foot step it back. Inhale, lift up the chest and your arm, bending the right knee. Stretching the body up towards the ceiling. Just using the chair as a little bit of balance. And then take the left hand back, right hand forward into warrior two. And then inhale, lift up the right hand, slide the left hand down the back of the left leg into reverse warrior. And then come back up to standing and lift up the left leg into stork pose. So the left, that's it, so left leg in front of you. And then take the left foot back, bring your chest forward, and bring your left arm forward. That's it, into half moon pose. That's it. So the chair's helping us to balance here. And then inhale, come back up to standing. Bending the left knee again. And bring your foot and your hand together. Coming into dancer pose, bring your chest forward and kick your left foot back. That's it. And you can bring your hand forward if you want. You don't have to, you can hang on to the chair. And then come back up. And release. Give your legs a little shake. Well, let's go one more round. So we start with warrior one. Taking the left foot back. Inhale, lift the chest. Raise the left hand. Bending the right knee. So the right knee is over the... That's it. So have the left foot on the ground. Elsa, that's it. Have your left foot down on the ground. Maybe I can just show you what it looks like this way. That's it, like that. And then take the left hand back, right hand forward into warrior two. And then reverse warrior, bring the right hand up. Left hand down the back of the left leg. Stretching up towards the ceiling. Taking a couple of breaths here. And then bringing our hand back down. Bring the foot forward into stork pose. That's it. Taking a couple of breaths and then bring that foot through to the back. And bring the left hand forward into half moon. That's it. You can hang on to your chair or you can let the chair go. And then inhale, come back up to standing. Bending the left knee. Bring the hand into and the foot together. Inhale, lift. Kick the foot back and bring the chest forward. And bring the right hand forward if you want to challenge yourself. Taking a couple of breaths here. And then inhale, come back up to standing. Well done. Good job. Get a nice shake. And we'll take it to the other side. So I'm going to change my chair around. So the chair's now on my left side. Okay. So standing with your feet about hip width apart and have the left foot towards the front of the chair. As you inhale, take the right foot back and lift the arm up. Raise the chest, raise your gaze. Left knee is bent. Lifting up, stretching up towards the sky, connecting with the stretch through the right hip. And then take the right hand back, left hand forward into warrior two. That's it. Keep it nice and steady. You can always hold on to the chair. And then inhale, lift the left hand up, slide the right hand down the back of the right leg into reverse warrior. Just take a couple of breaths here. And then come back up to standing and bring that right foot through to stork pose. That's it. Having your hips facing forward. Then we're going to take that right foot back, bring the chest forward, and bring the right hand forward into half moon. That's it. Nice work using the chair. And then inhale, coming back up, bending the right knee, bringing the hand to the foot, and take your chest forward, kick your foot back into dancer pose. Here you can let go of the chair and go into full dancer, or just hold on to the chair. Couple of breaths and release. Nice work. We'll do 2 more rounds. Okay, inhale, drop the right foot back, bending the left knee, raise the chest up and the right hand, gazing towards the sky, feeling that stretch through the right hip. Take the right hand back, left hand forward into warrior 2. Keeping it nice and strong on your legs. And then inhale, lift up. Lift up the left hand, slide the right hand down the back of the right leg into reverse warrior. Just deep breathing here. And then come back up to standing, bring your hand back to the chair. Bring the foot through into stork pose. That's it. And then take your foot back, chest forward, and hand forward into half moon. That's it. Use the chair to steady you. Inhale, come back up to standing, bending that knee, grab that foot. And then inhale as you take your chest forward, kick your leg up into dancer pose. Nice work, nice balancing. That's it, you can hang on to the chair. 2 more breaths. And release. Okay, give that a little shake. We've got 1 more round to go. Quite challenging. You think chair yoga is easy just for old people, but no, it's quite challenging. Okay, so let's take inhale, slide the right foot back, bending the left knee, bring the left hand up, gazing up towards the ceiling, stretching through the right hip. Take the right hand back, left hand forward into warrior 2, nice and strong through that left leg. On the next inhalation, bring the left hand up towards the sky, take the right heel down to the ground, slide the right hand down the right leg, stretching through the front of the body. And then inhale, come back up to standing, bring your hand back to the chair and bring the right foot through to stork pose. That's it, lifting up nice and high. And then exhale as you fold forward. Take the right foot back, bring your chest forward and the right hand out. That's it, into half moon, nice and strong on the left leg. Another breath here. And then inhale, come back up to standing. Bend the right knee and grab the right foot with your hand. And then inhale, take your chest forward, kick your leg back. And you can come into full dancer or hold on to the chair, whatever feels right for you. Inhale, come back up to standing. Give that a shake. It's quite intense on the glutes. Give your hips a little roll through. Okay, now we're going to turn the chair around. I'm going to take it back to the right side and have the seat of the chair facing you this time. So make sure it's nice and steady. It's not going to slip anywhere. Okay, so we're going to step out to the side of the seat and lift our right foot up. So we're facing forward with the heel of our foot on the chair. That's it. So this one, we're feeling a nice stretch through the inner thigh. We're going to bend through the left leg. So keep the chest up nice and tall. So bending the left knee. That's it. Just come down and hold it for a couple of breaths. That's it. So the legs out to the side, feeling the stretch through the inner thigh. Let's go one more breath here. And then inhale, come back up to standing. Slide the right hand down the leg and the left hand over the top. That's it, stretching right over to the side. And taking some breaths here. So 2 more breaths. And then turning the left foot towards the chair, slide the right hand down towards your right foot and take the left hand up into a triangle pose. That's it, stretching that left hand back so you get a nice stretch through the front of the chest. That's it. And then inhale, come back up to standing. Facing towards the chair. Bringing your hands down to the chair. Bring your feet slightly back. Take your hips towards the sky and bring your head through your arms into a downward dog. Stretching through the back of the legs and the lower back. Taking some nice deep breaths and coming back to the theme of our practice around sounds. Tuning into the sound of your inner voice, tuning into your breath. That's it, sorry about that. And then coming back up to standing and move your chair to the other side. So it's on the left side now. And stepping out to the right side of your mat. Bringing the left foot up onto the chair. And we're going to bend through the right knee. So coming down, stretching through that inner thigh on the left side. That's it. Taking a couple more breaths here. And then inhale, come back up to standing. Sliding the left hand down the leg, bring the right hand over the top. Stretching down the right side of the body and also stretching through the left leg. That's it. Gazing up towards your right hand. Coming back to your breath. Connecting with the stretch through the right side and the left leg. And then bringing the left hand down towards the chair, turn the right foot slightly towards the chair. And then lift up the right hand into triangle. Open up through the chest, looking up towards the right hand. Let's take 2 more breaths here. And then bring the right hand down to the chair. Bring your left foot back to the floor, facing the chair. Bring your hands down to the seat. Bring your feet a little bit further back. And exhale as you bring your chest down. Lifting the hips up into downward dog. Let your head fall heavy. Let your shoulders relax. Connecting with your breath and connecting to the stretch through the back of your legs, your lower back and your shoulders. Just take a few more breaths here. And then coming down to the mat, bringing your knees down to the mat. We're going to go into Dolphin Pose. So with Dolphin Pose, we keep our knees at a right angle, and we bring our chest forward, getting a nice stretch through the upper back. That's it, take a nice stretch here. And then coming off the chair and bringing your knees wide, bring your feet down, bring your bottom down to your feet and come into child's pose. Bring your forehead down to the mat. Just take some nice deep breaths here, connecting back to the sound of your breath and the sounds of your inner voice. On each exhalation, allow your forehead to come a little closer down to the mat. Spreading the fingers, surrendering into the floor. And then coming back up to all fours. You might need to shift your chair a little bit out of the way. And we're going to come into tabletop position. Opening up through the hands. Have our knees under our hips. Nice long back. As we inhale, we're going to lift up the left leg and the right arm. Keeping our lower back still. Pointing the toes towards the mat. Lengthening out through the hand and the foot. And exhale, bring the knee and hand back to the mat. And inhale, take it to the other side. That's it. Moving through from side to side, keeping the lower back nice and still. Just moving with your breath. Inhale as you lift up and pause. And exhale as you bring your hand and foot back to the mat. And then change to the other side as you inhale. Squeezing through the buttocks. And then coming back to tabletop, we'll do a couple of cat-cows, just opening up our spine. Inhale as you raise your chest and arch your back. Inhale as you bring your spine up towards the ceiling or the sky. Opening through the vertebrae. And then we're going to go to thread the needle, giving our back a nice stretch. Let's start with the left hand. So you inhale, lifting up the left hand towards the sky, gazing up towards it, and exhale, bring the left hand underneath and hover. Really stretching that out. Inhale, bring the left hand back up, opening up through the chest, and exhale, thread it underneath the right. Just opening up the shoulder blade. And then inhale, come back up. And exhale, we're going to bring our shoulder and our ear down to the mat and take the right hand forward. Coming into a nice deep stretch here on the left shoulder. Just take 2 more breaths. And then inhale, bring the left hand back up to the mat, slide the right hand back. This time we'll lift our right hand. Inhale, lift up, open through the chest, gazing up towards the right hand. And exhale, thread the right hand under the left and hover. Inhale, open up, gazing to the right hand. And exhale, bring it back down, hover, thread it underneath the left. Inhale, back up again. And exhale, bring the right shoulder and arm and ear down towards the mat and slide the left hand forward, coming into a deep stretch on the right side. Just relaxing into your breath, Surrendering into the pose and connecting with the stretch through the right scapula. Let's take a couple more breaths here. And then inhale, come back up to tabletop. And exhale back to child's pose. Bring your forehead down to the mat. Walking your fingers forward. Taking a few cleansing breaths here. Rinsing out the shoulders. Coming back to the sound of your breathing. Two more breaths here. And then inhale, come back up to tabletop. And we'll take this into Pigeon Pose. We're going to bring our left knee forward and take our left foot out to the right side of the mat, lifting up our chest and slide the right leg back into Pigeon. That's it. Feeling the stretch through the left glute. You can stay here with your arms up straight, or if you want, you can take it down a little lower, down to your forearms. Softening your eyes and relaxing into the stretch. Each time you exhale, allow yourself to relax into it, surrender into it a little more. Releasing any tension you may have through that left glute, left hip, lower back area. Let's take 2 more breaths here. And then inhale, come back up to tabletop. Bring your left knee back to the left side and take your right knee forward and take the right foot to the left side of the mat, lifting the left leg, and then slide the left leg back, connecting to the stretch on the right glute. And you can stay here with tall arms, or you can come back down to your forearms into a deeper stretch. And softening your eyes, coming back to your breath, surrendering into the pose, tuning back to the sound of your breath. Let's take a couple more breaths here. And then on next inhalation, coming back up to tabletop, bring your knees back together. And then rolling onto your back into Apanasana, hugging your knees to your chest. And rolling them in a circle, releasing any tension in your lumbar spine and flushing out your back after all those twists. You might wish to bring your hands to the outside edge of your feet and come up to Happy Baby. And flatten your lower back onto the mat, feeling that nice stretch through the lower back and through the back of your legs. You can rock from side to side or in a circle. Taking a couple more breaths here. And then release your hands. Bring your feet down to the mat with your legs bent. Bring your hands, palms down beside you. And inhale, lift up your hips into a bridge pose. Squeezing the buttocks, pushing through the heels, and bring the hands over the top. Squeezing, pushing through the heels. And then exhale, slowly lower your spine down to the mat and bring your hands back beside you. Slide your feet a little closer to your buttocks. And next inhale, lift up. Squeeze through the buttocks, push through the heels, bring your chest up to your chin and arms over the top to the floor behind your head. Squeeze here, bring your chest up to your chin, and then exhale, slowly roll down. And on our next one, we're going to slide our heels in a little closer. Inhale, lift up. This time, bring our hands underneath our body, clasp them together, and walk our shoulders close together. And let's take a few breaths here. Just really pushing through the heels, stretching through the front of the body, squeezing the buttocks, stretching through the hamstrings and the shoulders. Let's take 2 more breaths. And then release your hands. Bring your vertebrae back down to the mat. Hug your knees up to your chest. And just roll them in a circle, pushing out the spine. Bring the feet back to the mat. Knees bent, and bring your hands straight out from your shoulders. Drop your knees to the right side and look to the left, coming into a nice spinal twist and feeling the stretch down the left side of the body. If you want a little bit more intense stretch, you can straighten out your left leg. Just take a couple more breaths here. And then bending the left knee again. Bring the knees back to center. And then drop the knees to the right, left, look to the right. Taking a few nice deep breaths here. Feeling the stretch down the right side of the body. And if you want to go a little more intense, you can straighten out the right leg. Hopefully you've got enough room there to do that. And notice the extra stretch through the right side. And then inhale, bend the right knee, bring both knees back to center. Hug them back up to your chest again. Flushing out the back after the stretch. And from here, we're going to go to our legs up position. So you might like to have a bolster under your back and take your legs up into a supported legs up, or you might like to have your legs up against the wall or a piece of furniture, or you can come into a shoulder stand, whatever works for you today. As your inhale coming up. And bringing your feet up high above your head. Give your ankles a little roll. Flushing out your lymphatic system. Just taking some nice deep breaths here. Taking your feet out wide. Bending your knees and bring your soles of your feet together like a butterfly. Coming back to the breath, the sound of your breath. And then inhale, bring your feet up towards the ceiling again, and then dropping them over your head into a plow pose. Feeling the stretch through the back and the back of the legs. Taking a few more breaths here. And then on your next inhalation, slowly lowering your spine back down to the mat. And coming into a comfortable position for Savasana. So you might like to have a blanket over you. Yeah, put your socks on, get nice and warm. If you have an eye pillow or a cushion, just getting really comfortable. That's it. So laying down in Savasana, taking 3 deep breaths. the earth energy underneath you, enjoying the effects of your asana, so all the movement now coming into stillness. Relaxing into the floor, relaxing into your breath. Going to enjoy a few minutes of rest to enjoy the after effects of all the movement coming into stillness. Starting to come back to your breath, noticing the floor underneath you, supporting you, underneath your heels, underneath your legs, your back, your spine. Noticing the sounds in the room. I'm noticing the sounds outside the room. Tuning in to the time of day. Got a couple of quotes for you around sound. The first one is listen to the sound of silence. And the second one, a seed grows with no sound, but a tree falls with huge noise. Destruction has more noise, but creation is quiet. This is the power of silence. Grow silence. Slowly rolling to one side. And coming into a seated position, wiggling your fingers and toes and stretching out your body. Coming into a comfortable seated position, and let's finish off our practice with the sound of Om. We bring our hands to our heart center. You can also do this with me if you wish, but you don't have to. We're going to take a deep breath in and then a deep breath out. Another deep breath in. Let's bring our hands to our forehead for kind thoughts, to our lips for kind words, and to our heart for a kind heart. Namaste. Thank you all for your beautiful yoga today. Thank you for being curious and having a try at the chair yoga. Hopefully it was a little bit better this week than last week. Takes a bit of practice. Yeah. So how did that feel? Did you feel like you got a good stretch with the chair? Did it help you with your